Yes, people, welcome back. He is back. I am back. We are back on BBK Sports on the weekend warm up. It is Friday. Big up to my brother Waffle Down. Sorry to keep you waiting, people. What you saying to me, bro? You good, yeah?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Good, man. Just ready for the weekend. You know what I mean? Still got a couple of hours work to do. I'm sure your days are starting. Yeah, man, we're here, man. Got to go to a little funeral wake after later on tonight for my little brethren. Big
Oh,
up to
damn.
Paddy, Michael Sharman, rest in peace and all that. So yeah, man, we're gonna light up this stream, you know.
Yeah, rest in peace eternally, man. Big up to his family and that. Man, did you did you enjoy the international break, bro? You did quite a few watches
Um,
on the international level still, you did?
do you know what, bro? You know what I actually I wouldn't say the word was enjoyment, but I got to see a lot of goals.
Mm,
I don't go for the obvious games, so you know
yeah.
that Turkey's my second country.
Mm-hmm.
Not nationality, but you know I've got investments there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I watched Turkey. They scored quite a few goals. They played Georgia, I think. Is it Georgia? I think there's another game. My
Mm-hmm.
brain fog is crazy, but I saw a lot of goals, man, over the international break. South Africa qualifiers. That was a good game. The first game was rubbish, but the second game, was good. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, it was all right. Internationals is not my thing, to be honest, but we know sometimes because you've got to make them sacrifices for the views as well. So yeah, it was all right. It was all right.
Yeah. Big up to LFC Monster Hendo and Wahaha in the chat early. Big up to man like Godfrey as well from way over. Don't forget to update your FPL teams and that. Yeah, make
Yeah,
sure. Uh, I think a lot of men came back fully fresh and injury free. The only major injury I'm hearing about across the spaces is a knock for Gravenberch.
yes, I'm hearing about
But
that as well.
I know United fans are not terribly disappointed in that. Not that they
Chelsea
wish,
got a few injuries as well, isn't it?
huh?
Chelsea got a few injuries as well, isn't it?
But they've had injuries for a while. That's why everyone was trolling Liverpool. Like, man, you lost to a Cole Palmer-less injury-riddled Chelsea side. You know, what is it? Don't know about battered, but with Embuemo and Ahmad possibly injured, I'm confident for a win. Okay, yeah, we'll get into it. So, the blockbuster fixture, big up Wahaha, man. Hope you're good, bro. What's more likely to happen this weekend? Liverpool lose four in a row, or United do back-to-back wins for the first time on the Emirates. The easy answer is Liverpool's not losing four in a row, right? But is it as black and white? Because I can argue that last year's Liverpool team was better than this one. Right? I can literally argue that point. Last year's Liverpool had Trent. Last year's Liverpool team had Diogo. Last year, Liverpool team had a press monster in Luis Diaz, yeah, and a motivated Mo Salah. This Liverpool team doesn't have that. This Liverpool team is look like they're trying to figure out where Frimpong is really good. Is he a right wing back, right wing, or a right back? And last year, United went there and got something. So now United has Cunha. Now they have Embuemo, and they're going up a Liverpool team that's not as good as the one last year, in my opinion. So why can't United go there and get some?
Um, yeah, there's every possibility they can. But I just feel that I don't. Do you know what? I'm up and down with this game, to be honest. But I think right now, um, I think Liverpool, the way things are going right now, I think they're going to be angry on Sunday. And sometimes,
Mm.
you know what? When you're angry, you come out, you stifle, Man United, you get your goals. I'm already seeing someone in the chat saying Burmo and might be injured as well. So that's a big loss if he's not playing. I think Ahmad might take his spot or whoever takes his spot. But I don't know, man. I just feel that Liverpool are bad, but then at the moment, but they're not that bad. I think the international break will give them time to recuperate. They're still a fantastic team in terms of their mentality. That's the thing as well that gets teams over the line. It's not just whether they're having a bad spell. It's also the mentality as well. And Liverpool, they're mentality monsters. I know they've got a few new additions in their team. I know they haven't been playing well, but this game is like the biggest game in the Premier League. Obviously, we love, Arsenal Tottenham game, but in terms of, the prestige of this game, Liverpool and Man United go back years, and it's a humongous game. I just feel that Liverpool at Anfield, they're going to be too much for Man United, and I actually think that Salah's going to turn up because he likes playing against Man United. So I've got a feeling Mo Salah is going to turn up, especially at Anfield. He might not turn out for some other games, but I think he'll turn up for this game. I don't know if Ekatike is fit. If it was me, I would start him over what's his name, over Isak.
Right.
Yeah, I just think because of the way they play, isn't it? I don't think he's fully immersed into the team setup yet. And Ekatike started well in this team as well. I think at the moment he's more, he's had a pre-season. He's played games with this team. He's young, but I just feel that him starting in the team is better. It's just better I just think they look better when he's in the team, isn't it? I think they're more fluid at the moment. I'm not saying he's a better player, but I just think they're more fluid right now. Liverpool, for me, I think they're going to win this game. I don't know whether it's going to be a comfortable win, but I just see Liverpool just winning this game.
You said they're mentality monsters and that, but are they though? Because here's the thing. Here's why I say it, right? Now that I heard they were mentality monsters when they were 5-5, right? When they were grinding it out, no quit until the whistle is blown, blah blah blah. But now that they're 0-3, I'm hearing they're still mourning Diogo. I'm not hearing the mentality monster. They're still mourning the loss of their teammate. I didn't hear any of that when they were 5-5. It was they're not even clicking yet, and they're leading the table. They're gonna walk this league. Once Isak click, once Verts click, they're gonna walk this league. So the mentality monsters thing, it ran and it was valid when they were 5-5, but now 0-3, and I'm starting to see cracks in the armor. But what I will say is,
but that's the whole point. That's exactly where the mentality shows, isn't it? It's when you're down. Can you rise back up again? And that's I think Liverpool are that type of club. I think they're good enough to. I think this as much as I want to see Liverpool struggle and not win games and stuff like that, I just feel that people forget Liverpool as an institution throughout the years. We can talk about the 2 Premier Leagues or whatever, but when you look at the majors, the amount of titles they have, 20 titles or something like that, 6 or 7 Champions Leagues already, major cups and stuff like that. That hasn't come through like just being a normal club. They're the most successful club in England. So they still have this ingrained mentality in them. And I don't think that, yes, they've had a few bad games, but even in those 5-5, they won those games. They beat us, even when they were rubbish, even when they weren't that were great. Yeah, it might have been a free kick, but they still beat us. We haven't beat them since 2012 or 20, whenever it is. So you have to have something about you. Even at this stage, and the pressure's on them as well, because the pressure is on them to retain the title, but I think the pressure is also on us as well to win our first title in 21 or 22 years. So with that being said, Liverpool, they're the bar, isn't it? So this game does not define the whole season for me. They beat or they lose to Man United. The ball's in our court, but also as well, us being at the top as well is sometimes a bit tricky as well for us as well. So it's one of them situations, my brother.
Yeah, I think that I think you're absolutely right that they are under pressure, but I think the pressure that they're feeling to retain the Premier League title is why they're playing the way that they are. Because I haven't seen one convincing performance from Liverpool this season, not one. Out of all the 10 games that they've played in any competition, not one convincing performance, not one. In the Champions League, it was a last-minute header versus Atletico. They were up 2-0. Atletico came back in that. Not even the Southampton game in the League Cup wasn't convincing. Our win wasn't convincing. You just pointed out it was the worldly free kick. Burnley wasn't a convincing win. They have not had one convincing, and I think that's pressure. Because last year, let's be honest, it was a free hit for Slot. If he didn't win the league last year, no, there would have been no pressure on him. He was supposed to come in and just steady the ship and keep him in the Champions League spots. Win a cup, if you great. If not, he would have been fine, right? However, pressure makes him make decision when I'm looking at it like, bro, Chiesa have saved him many, many points this season. It was Chiesa that came on and set up that goal for Southampton. You're 1-1 away at Stamford Bridge and you're bringing on Endo, while Chiesa is on the bench. I think these are pressure moments that he has fluffed his lines in. And I really do think that the international break has served them well. Because if this United game was right after the Chelsea loss, when United coming into form with their convincing win against Sunderland, which everyone said wouldn't happen, I think United would have had a better chance. But if the Liverpool faithful had a chance to regroup over international break, I think it can be sticky. Mo Salah against this Man United team is a thing. He fancies a goal against them. It's like Harry Kane against us or Diogo Jota against us. He always seemed to score. But that Liverpool defense, every team that's actively tried to score against Liverpool this year has clapped them cheeks, bro. You know, it was Arsenal and Burnley that's trying to wine and dine and do all that. Everybody else went straight for the draws. Everybody else got the kill. Everybody else scored on them, and I don't think United are going to go there and play cowardly. You know, I
don't know. I think
Cunha is going to whoever lines up at that right back spot. You know, whoever lines up at that right back spot, Cunha is going to get some change out of them. Whether it's Ahmad or whether it's Mbeumo, those fullbacks, bro. Those fullbacks.
Is Mbeumo injured? Isn't he injured though?
No, but if Ahmad is there instead of Mbeumo, I still fancy them to get some change out of Kirkes because everybody been cooking Kirkes.
Yeah, but this is Man United, man. Man United haven't won a back-to-back game. Would you trust them to go to Anfield and win this?
I don't expect them to win. No, I don't expect them to win.
I just can't see it, man. I want them to, but I just can't see. I can't see. You know, the thing is with what's his face, Amorim. If he wants to win this game, yeah, he needs to pack out that midfield. Yeah, he needs to pack out that midfield because anyhow he's just got two in the midfield. Yeah, Liverpool are just gonna go straight through them, man. They're just gonna go straight through them, you know, because Liverpool midfield is decent. So it all depends on how Amorim sets up his team as well. Because with Liverpool, if you go too mad and start attacking them, then they catch you on the break. If you want to do the low block thing, then they break the low block, or they just keep penetrating pause until they break that low block. You have to have a tactical game when you go up against Liverpool, man. You can't just go gung ho, because they will just pick you off. Look what happened to Bournemouth, first game of the season, pick them off, Bournemouth, they came back, but you know. You want to go toe to toe with Liverpool, sometimes that don't really work out. Not for a whole night. You can't go toe to toe. Not at Anfield, and that's showing them a little bit of respect. You can't do it. You can't do it because they just pick you off. They've just got good enough players to pick you off. I actually feel that Wirtz is going to get his first goal. I've got a feeling he's going to get a goal on Sunday, man. I think he's going to get a goal on Sunday. Yeah,
I don't mind him getting a goal, but he can get his goal. But then, I want Cunha or Sesko to get a goal as well. Yeah, because I don't think the United fans will care if they win the game 2-1 and Verse all of a sudden breaks his 009. They should leave the party with something. But, based on that train of thought that I think last year's Liverpool team was better, I think this United team this year is better than last year's version of Man United, right? This version has Mbeumo, it has Sesko, it has Cunha. Cunha and Mbeumo were players that I wanted at Arsenal. I rate them man highly, and I just
got good defense as well though. They got two good centre backs in Euro and who's the other guy? The Dutch, is it Dutch guy? What's his name?
No, they got the Euro, De Ligt, and
that's it, De Ligt.
And
who's the other one?
Probably will be Maguire to start. To be honest,
Maguire
in the back three. Yeah, he probably plays the back three.
They're not playing no high line. They won't be playing no high line then.
Yeah, because that's what he started versus City. But okay, so Villa, right? You think Villa has the great defense?
Villa.
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they've conceded less goals than Liverpool. You think Newcastle has a great defense?
They've got good defense.
Yeah. They've only conceded 5 goals. Sunderland have conceded less goals than Liverpool. Everton, Palace, Bournemouth, Spurs.
Yeah, but Liverpool score more goals.
Yeah, they do. But that's what I'm saying. That United will score. You know, Salah has 2 goals this year, blood. You know, like people are getting on to Gyökeres. Salah hasn't been Mo Salah in. This is what FSG thought Mo Salah would have been last year. That's why they didn't give him a new contract. They were betting on him stinking out this year so they wouldn't have to sign him.
Do you think this is a bit of like City when they won their last title? Liverpool being like this now? Do you think it's a bit like that where I wouldn't say they're not motivated to win, but they're just like players are just, you know, not up for it right now?
I think they're motivated to win. I just think Slot tinkered with the team too much. He made too many changes. Obviously, we knew Trent was going to go, so he had to make that change. And then you go for Frimpong, who fits the profile. He's an attacking sort of a wingback or fullback, attacking, and that's what Trent was. But I think they're grossly underestimating the loss of Luis Diaz. They should have paid him.
And Jota as well.
Yeah. But the Luis Diaz press was relentless, man, because he started there. Even the Darwin Núñez, when he was on the field, he was active. Active. Isak doesn't do that. Ekitike doesn't do that. So now teams are comfortable on the ball. They have time on the ball now, especially when he plays Szoboszlai back there at right back.
Yeah.
You know,
Szoboszlai, he's a presser in midfielder as well, isn't it?
Yep. So when you take about the midfield, you know, all of a sudden there is space for Bruno and Mason Mount to operating, and I think that's going to be it'll be very interesting, the lineup that Amorim puts out there. But like you said, if he plays the midfield too versus Gravenberch, McAllister, and Szoboszlai, it's going to be long. It's going to be long.
The thing is, though, McAllister hasn't even turned up this season either.
Yeah, really. It hasn't, but you know, Santa Claus FC is coming to Anfield, they say. So this could actually be like a battle of the dude. I mean, Desmond's, mate. I'm telling you, because right there. You know, LFC Monster says he's pretty chill about it and I'm pretty confident, as you should, right? You're the reigning Premier League champions, and you haven't lost I think it was a Wayne Rooney goal the last time they lost at home to but at this point, we don't need you to lose, bro. Like a draw could be as damning as a loss. So this is for all intents and purposes a must win for Liverpool, you know. Big up to Lynch, big up to Sheldon, big up to Nems. Lynch said United will get torched. I don't think they'll get torched. You know, I think it will be a lot closer than people think. Because if it's 0-0 at halftime, you know, advantage United, because it's going to be squeaky bum for the Liverpool faithful, especially if we handle our business tomorrow, which we're about to get into, and then they look at they'll be like, hey, Arsenal picked up their 3 points. They played first. So now your move, Liverpool. But I don't think they will get torched at all. If Mo Salah is fit, I'm sure. I think if Salah is 80%, I don't even... He is going to start, because then if he doesn't start, what's the alternative? Who's the backup right winger for Liverpool? I know people press on about if Van Dijk goes down.
Bradley. Oh, for Liverpool, who's the backup? Right back.
No, the backup. People go on about, hey, if Van Dijk picks up an injury, who's the backup? But like, bro, if Salah goes down, there's a huge drop off there between him and whoever they line up there.
Yeah, who? Isn't it? Who goes on the right?
I don't know. Rio.
Hey, Rio's a good player, you know.
Yeah, he's a good player, but he's 17, isn't he? He's 18, right?
Yeah.
So that's Salah's out of form at the minute, but like I can't dismiss that he turns up against this bunch. I'm not gonna lie.
Make sure you slap the likes, people, man. I don't know
Yes,
how many you're in here, but yeah, just because I'm on the show don't mean that I'm not gonna ask you guys. If you've forgotten, please slap the likes, people. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Big up.
Yeah, Sheldon said if Man United click, Liverpool getting cooked. Hey, I'm hearing it.
So, who have Man United cooked this season for you to say that, Sheldon? Big up to Sheldon. But who have Man United actually cooked this season?
They cooked Sunderland. Cooked them. Sauteed them. 2-0.
Oh my God.
Beautiful 2-0. Should have been 4. Should have been 4. They did cook them. I'm not gonna lie, they did cook them. And everyone was cooking me for freaking a win still. But it's all good, man. But yeah, man, Liverpool, Man United, big fixture of the weekend. That's the first prediction that we're getting into.
Right down, man.
However, before we get into prediction, let me remind the people of Waffle Don's picks from last match week.
Oh, nice.
So the Waffle Don, correct score with the Chelsea Liverpool, a couple of correct results, but got the Tottenham and the Sunderland result completely wrong.
I like that. I thought that was some Babylon thing that he's just
I even got music to it, man.
Yay! Wicked. It's a tune as well.
So yeah, man, what you going? Liverpool versus Man United. What you saying, my G?
And you know what? I've not even thought about this previous to this, so I'm gonna go for. This is what I'm gonna go for. Hold on, put it down.
What are you saying?
3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool, man. Okay, I mean that wouldn't be a shocking result. I'm going for
Isak, man. They got Isak, man.
Yeah, they got Isak. They do have Isak. They got TK. They got Mo Salah and Isak. He is a game changer, isn't it? He is a problem. But I got faith in the Man United. I got faith. Yes,
that's not a bad result.
I love this result. I need this
that's
result.
That's a beautiful result.
Yeah. So United didn't let me down last week. 2-0 against Sunderland to keep Amorim in the job. Yeah. Is this one of the fixtures where we can add the cliche form goes out the window when these two play? Right? Because remember, the 7-0, United was actually on the upward. Liverpool were on the downward. And it was 7-0. And it wasn't, you would look at the score 7-0 and you would think Liverpool was this version of Liverpool and they were just blowing teams away. No, it was 1-0 at halftime. It was a Cody Gakpo goal, 1-0 close game at halftime. Then it was a second half 6-goal capitulation. So it was one team in form, the other one wasn't, and the team that was in form lost the game by 7 goals. So, Monster saying 4-0, 4-1 Liverpool. Them just copying that. Most probably be Big Dumb that get the right wing. Okay, got you.
4-1 Liverpool. You man are reaching there, bro.
Yeah.
It's a derby game, guys. Yeah, don't think. Nah, you guys are a bit overconfident with that one. I did say 3-1. I know it's only 1 goal, but 4-1, I doubt it very much, man. They got a keeper as well in that Sanders or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I don't think you're gonna get a 4-1 from United. Definitely not.
Sheldon said, "Man, United and Amorim are slowly getting better and playing harder." Am I wrong? Yeah, they look good against Sunderland, and people were propping up Sunderland because they were sitting 5th in the table. And I'm like,
one game against Sunderland. Come on, guys.
That's the power of 3 points, bro. That's the power of 3 points. Because here's the thing: if they did not beat Sunderland, there is no way Sir Jim comes out and say, "I'm giving this guy 3 more years." That's the power that 1 win can give you. Because had they lost that game, that podcast doesn't get recorded. Is he crazy? There is no way he could have.
I'm happy they got that win because he stays.
Yeah. 2-2 draw. I thought about a 2-2 draw, but I think it's going to be very cagey. one team tried to nullify the next. But I do. Is the
Yeah.
Embuemo thing a sure shot, or is he? Because is he really injured, or it's a knock and he might play, or he's surely out? Because if he plays, or even with Ahmad there, because I actually rate Ahmad, whenever that ball is turned over and Bruno hoofs it over the top, whether it's Cunha or it's Ahmad running on versus Kirkheads or Frimpong, something could happen. Something could happen there. So
I'm not convinced by that Marma, whatever his name is, Marma Dashaville. I'm not convinced of that. I'm not.
He's not Allison. He's not Allison. I know that. He's So whenever there's a one-on-one, kind of like when they're at Crystal Palace, when Crystal Palace had 3 clear-cut one-on-ones and Allison saved them all. Same scenario, different goalkeeper. I'm expecting the net to bulge. So I don't think it's gonna be the 4-1 bloodbath that Nems and LFC Monster think it's gonna be. That's where United are getting confidence from a home win against it. That's what it is. They had to. That's the power of 3 points, my bro. Because no one can convince me Sir Jim comes out and do a press conference saying I'm giving this guy 3 more years after you just got fist up to Brentford and then lose at home to Sunderland going into the international break. He would have sacked. He would have been sacked. That was one of the main reasons I was happy for that result. Based on how they look versus it was not easy. Anfield is going to be rocking. We've had 3 away games in a row. So it is going to be rocking. And I think if United weather that initial blitz, that initial 20 minutes when, you men are going to push forward and do that. If they break during that point, I could see a 4-1. But if they somehow make it out of that, especially if they nick a goal on the counter while you men are attacking them, long, because then Anfield will turn into a library. And that's what United want.
Shout out to my boy Nems as well in the chat.
Yeah, big up to Nems, man. So we will outscore United. I mean, if it does get into a shootout, I fancy Liverpool. I really do. In that case. But yeah, man, I'm going for a draw. You're going for a 3-1 win. We'll see how it plays out. But bro, we go to Craven Cottage, a place that we didn't didn't do too well last year. AFC always said he wants 12 points for my next 4 games, and I wholeheartedly agree with him that we need that. I think we absolutely need to be going into the next international break with W's. Fulham, Smith Rowe, Iwobi, Leno, baby Arsenal, they call them. 3 points, yeah?
Liverpool. Arsenal.
No, us and Fulham.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're getting 3 points there. Yeah. Definitely 3 points.
Last year's game was they scored early. Jimenez, Kivio fell asleep, and Jimenez scored, and then we equalized, and then that offsides goal. Saka was offside. Not actually, it was Martinelli who was offside. Saka scored the goal. Fulham have been good this year. They've been on the receiving end of some shit calls. I really think they're a good team. And is this a banana skin or what? The banana skin might be Palace away.
It's a potential banana skin, but I just think we're too good this season. When I say too good, I just think we're too strong defensively. We're good in the midfield. We're decent in the attack. I just think Fulham are playing Arsenal at the wrong time. I just think this is one of those games which, yes, we didn't win last season, but I think we'll be comfortable winning this game this season. I'm fully confident that we'll beat Fulham. I know they've got some good players, and I thought Jimenez might be playing because he's a bit of a tricky character, but I think he's still out injured. I'm not too sure. But yeah, their defense at times is a little bit dodgy. Their fullbacks can be got at as well. I can't see nothing but a W on Saturday. And if we don't get a W, I will lose it. To be honest, I will proper crash out if we do not get a W. So I'm very confident that we get the win. I think I need my boys. Listen. I've done a couple of videos about this, but the 2 guys I'm looking to right now, and you probably know who the two guys are Gyökeres and Eze. Those are the two guys that I think this game, if they rock up and if they're on their 7 and 8s, then we win this game easy. Then we win this game easy. But I need to see a bit more from both of these two players, you know, and especially Gyökeres. I need to see him, you know, get a goal on Saturday. It's very important that people say, yeah, we're winning games, and it doesn't. It's not really that important that he's not scoring. But for me, a striker has to be scoring goals, even if it's for their own selves. Yeah, because yeah, you can be winning games, but if I'm not scoring goals and not contributing, it makes me feel like, you know what am I doing today? Just wrestling with the defenders and fighting amongst the defenders. So he needs a goal desperately. I don't want to hear no one saying, "Oh, as long as we're winning." No, I'm sure he's frustrated as much as, you know, some of the fans are. You know, fan base is frustrated. Look, I'm not hella frustrated. I'm more frustrated for him rather than, you know, him not scoring. Because if he was getting loads of chances, then and he was missing them, then I'll be frustrated. But he's not getting loads of chances right now, and the odd one here and there that he gets, and you know what, he may not score, and that's fine. But we need to create more chances for him, yeah, because he's not a Havertz where he get a million chances and miss. He's a guy that, you know, you give him the ball, he's not going to create stuff. He's not going to do all the link up, beautiful play and that. He thrives on service, and he's a one in. You know what I mean? He's quite potent if you look at his record. But the 3 in, I think, 6 games. No, was it 3 in 10? He hasn't scored in his last 6 games, I think. Now,
he hasn't scored since.
Ward is. It's kind of like, you know, when you go from that level and then you're just up to that level now, yeah, there's a huge difference. But I believe it come good, man. He needs a goal tomorrow. He needs a goal because he needs to shut up some of these people, because these people are going to start. And if Sesko scores on Sunday, then you know what? Seriously.
So who starts? Who's your starting lineup tomorrow? We know our back five. We know our back five. You know, that's any changes in the back five would surprise us.
Back 3 doesn't change. Rice, but I know someone will probably say Marino. Rice, Eze, Mendy, Saka, Gyökeres. The left.
There you go. That's the sticking point, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. See. I'm probably going to start with Trossard, you know. I know it's bloody annoying as it is, but I'm probably going to start with Trossard because Martinelli's got the pace to come on in the second half. The funny thing is, both of them are like backup players, isn't it? Backup. For me, it doesn't really matter who you start and who you don't start, really, those two. But I'll probably start Trossard again and then bring on the young buck in the second half. Or either, it doesn't matter. If Martinelli's... Actually, let me start Martinelli. Martinelli. Because Martinelli... Do you know what? Martinelli likes playing against Fulham, you know? That pace... Let me start Martinelli. So yeah, Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Saka.
I think he's going to start Trossard, to be fair. I really think he will start with Trossard because this is a game that we're gonna dominate the ball. We're gonna have more of it. So he doesn't need Martinelli for his defensive work. I do think he will bring Martinelli on, especially when Marco Silva brings on Adama. Yeah, whenever Adama comes on the pitch, you'll see Martinelli go warm up so he can chase him down because that boy is rapid. Because I don't think we're gonna blitz Fulham and be up by 4 or 5 goals. They're gonna be in this game. I think they're gonna be in this game. I don't think we score more than 2 goals in this game, or a 2-point goal margin. So I think he'll start with Trossard. I'm completely in agreement with the rest of the team. LFC Monster said, looking at this game with more hope than anything. Fulham turn up, you'll be good for them. Now, the ops is going to be honest, but especially if it's what Dal says, with a Declan Rice dagger in the 90th minute, because those are the ones that hurt, right? If Liverpool are watching this, be like, oh, Arsenal are going to drop points, and then bam, we put 3 on the board, and then it's your turn.
If we score first, we win the game. Simple as that.
Yeah. I think so. Zubi possibly out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, but I'm gonna have to go check that out. But I think even without Zubi, I think we'll have enough to beat Fulham, because then he'll just plug Marino in there, I think, and play Declan in the 6, I guess. Some of y'all became Gyökeres cheerleaders. If this was Tesco, y'all would be saying the truth. I sense hypocrisy. Oh shit!
What does he mean by that? Is he directing that to me?
Sheldon wasn't really high on Gyökeres when we were in the striker market. Most of us on this side saying that we wanted Gyökeres as the striker because of his output. But he is saying if this was Sesko scoreless in 6, we would be telling the truth. Well, the truth is we're saying that he's under pressure. He's under pressure to score. I'm not shying away from that. Nor am I shying away from that. Yeah, I did want Gyökeres, because you score damn near 100 goals in 2 years. I don't care what league it is. I want to see what you're about. Because not everyone in the Portuguese La Liga was putting up those type of numbers. But I agree. Gyökeres cannot go another 6 games without scoring, or then you will see Havertz come in the team, or Marino up front. It will happen. It will happen. 4-4-2. Martinelli up front. Nah, he ain't doing that, Dal. He's not doing that. Not doing that at all. Slim Handle said, I'll take a home draw versus Palace as long as we beat Fulham. Now, we have to beat Palace. Hell no. Now, we're going to leave that craziness to United, right? Where we can't take Crystal Palace's best player then lose to them at home. That would be more devastating than losing to Fulham away, in my opinion. Because we just seen, like, United took Mbeumo from Brentford. That's their best player. And they also lost Wissa. They lost Norgard to us. And their coach lost their captain, their coach, and their 2 best players, and still put 3 goals past United. So we can't fall into that, where we take the best player from a team and then lose to them. Hell no. So, nah. Nope, no draw. Not against Palace. We have to win that game. Marino starts in the 10. Eze on the left, says BX Gunner. I could see him doing that. I could see him. But even with that, I'm still confident that is enough to get past Fulham. Lee Guns is the Zubi source from Arteta's press conference. Oh, okay. I sense people think too much of their opinions. BX gonna push it back. Oh, inshallah. But yeah, Gyökeres is under pressure though. He is.
No one's not saying he's not under pressure. I've got a video coming out. I've done a video today actually about Gyökeres, talking on Gyökeres and the pressures and stuff like that he has. But when you're a football fan and you see your player doing the right things, and you have to look at the team as a whole, and it's only when we start to drop points. And I've said all of this on my video, so go and watch my video after. Just a little program. I've said all these things, like it's only when the team starts to drop points, that's when Gyökeres is going to be more highlighted.
Yep.
It's okay now because like we're winning games, isn't it? And he's doing the right things, but as I said before, he's not getting the service that he should be getting. He's not a creative striker. He's a guy that finishes plays. So I could give him. I'm giving him that moment. I'm giving him a little bit of time. Yeah. He's still got 3 goals this season. And I think he's going to come good. I still think he's going to come good. There's nothing really to look too deep in it, but he must in the next 3 games score 1 or 2 goals for me. He has to. He has to score a goal in the next 3 games because the pressure is mounting on his ass as far as I'm concerned. He needs to score.
Yeah, and these are the games that we got him for, right? The teams that are going to play mid to low blocks. Not the team that play free flowing open football, because we score against those teams. It's these teams that we got him. got him for. And tomorrow he will have Eze in the midfield, right? He won't have Moreno, Rice, and Zubimendi behind him. Eze will be there, so I expect some chances to be created for him. Saka will be on the pitch in good form. I expect chances to be created for him. So what you saying for the game, my bro?
So my prediction for the game is I think it's going to be 2-0 and a clean sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
A clean sheet to Arsenal. I think we're going to be too good for them. It might be one of them games where it's not really. Oh, look at that,
man. Yeah,
look at that.
We're slowly becoming a 2-0 machine, you know.
Yeah,
like
man.
2-0 FC, Port Vale, Bilbao, Olympiacos, West Ham. It's 2-0 machine. Now, not all 2-0s are comfortable wins, you know. Like, you know, we'll score early and then need a 90+2, but in the end, it looks comfortable. But yeah, I think we have enough to deal with Fulham. Another clean sheet for Raya and that. Yeah, I think we have enough to beat Fulham. I wouldn't be upset as a 3-1. The Raya would, because he wants to keep the clean sheet. But I would like to see goals be flying into the net, man. So yeah, big up to Jagans. Hope you're good, bro. Dal say he'll be missing the match. Nem says a Fulham win.
This guy will go you know what? Yeah, he go opposite of everything, man. It never be right or true. Sorry, it'll never be truthful. Anything that involves Arsenal losing, he's gonna always go that way.
No, but we'll see him. We'll see him on Sunday. We'll see him. You didn't watch along for that game, yeah?
Yeah. I'm doing one. Yeah,
the Liverpool game.
5:30. Oh no,
the Liverpool game.
No, I don't know about the Liverpool game. No, I don't know about.
Yeah, because if you're doing, then I'm pretty sure, especially if it doesn't go, you know, their way, Nems won't be in the chat with any chest. You know?
No. Nems will be disappearing out of sight for a few days.
Oh Jesus, Hendo, we can't have this, man. We can't draw the Fulham. This is the result. This was one of the results that killed us last year.
Oh, Hendo.
No break, stink fest. But the players are all tired. But that is usually the excuse. But that's the thing, though. I actually watched the minutes for our guy. Our guys didn't play heavy minutes. I think Calafiori played heavy minutes for Italy, but Saka didn't play heavy minutes. As they didn't play heavy minutes. Martinelli didn't. Even Gabriel, and those were friendlies. The Brazilian games were friendlies. Zubimendi did play. I think he got subbed out in one of the games, but the other game he played a full 90. And we can't complain about Moreno playing because we're saying that he's great and he's banging goals, so he should keep playing, right? When you're in form, you don't get tired.
Exactly.
You know?
And the thing is, as well, with Saka, Saka's scored. I know it's international, but usually when Saka scores a goal, he's very confident. You know, he comes back very confident. So I'm expecting. Listen, as I said, there's two players that, you know, my focus is on more than anything at this time. The two new boys, Eze and Gyökeres. Those two guys for me are the most important players right now. We know about the defense already, but it's the attacking midfielder, the creative side, and the goal scorer. Those are the two guys I'm honed in right now at the moment. So it's definitely like.
Yeah, I hear it, man. You know, it's calm. But yeah, we had a lot of business, and we said, hey, Liverpool, your move. So bro, let me see the other fixtures. Because there's a cluster at the top of the table. You know, we're top, but you know, it's not by much. You know, we're only 2 points behind Bournemouth and Spurs. City are 1 game behind us or 3 points. They have Everton at the Etihad. What you say for that one? Because there are people who are pushing the don't write off City, don't write off City. I'm fair square in the boat where I'm saying it might sound crazy and it might sound rich, but I'm not worried about City at all, man. As long as Rodri is picking up injuries and not being Rodri, I don't think City has a chance at all. But what are you saying for this game? City, Everton.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because you can say that City made a real good charge towards the end of last season without Rodri. It was KDB who they were missing quite a bit, and obviously they played a lot of games without him as well. City will beat the smaller teams around them. obviously they lost to Brighton, and who else did they lose to?
Spurs.
They lost to Spurs as well. Yeah, that's a given, isn't it? Every season. I think City will still beat those teams, though. Maybe not convincingly, but they'll still beat those smaller teams in and around them. They've just got, they've got enough quality, in terms of, I think Cherky's back, Haaland, who's a cheat code already, who scores probably 95% of their goals. As long as he's fit and scoring goals, I just think they will win games. City, I heard Big Steve talking on the Big Six the other day, and he was saying that City like to be sharks, innit? They don't want to be at the top right now. He's happy with them chasing us right now. So we need to watch our backs, because, all it takes is come January, if City are still amongst us, and come January, City go into the transfer window and just pull off a couple of crazy signings, they're in the title. They're in the title come March. This is when they amped it up. So I will not ever write this City team off. I know it's not, last season it wasn't that great and they didn't win anything, but I'm never gonna write off City. I can't do it. I just cannot do it at all. Even without Rodri, I can't do it.
I am. No Rodri, no chance. None. Zero.
Even that
charge that they made, they had all these men last year at Waffle Down. And even with that charge that they made last year without Rodri, still saw them finish behind us. And we were stinky.
Yeah, but what did he got injured against us, innit? Rodri, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't. But even that season, he was in and out of injuries, wasn't he? Already, wasn't he? I think he just come back from an injury or something. He hadn't started the season because he had. I think it was after the Euros, innit? He was in and out of the team. He wasn't really like thinking. So City are already kind of like post Rodri at the moment, anyway. So the players for me that need to turn up are the likes of the Fodens, those type of guys, the Dokus, the Marmoushes. If you see these players start to turn up, because remember, goals win games, goals win matches, and if they're outscoring you, doing the Liverpool thing, then they're going to win games. It's just as simple as that. I still feel that a lot of teams around them still respect Man City a lot. They might give it a go, but they still respect them a lot. And sometimes you watch these games and you think, here we go, City's won this game. Last minute goal. They've done it again. That's why I hate watching City. Because sometimes they just do this thing and they're just like, So that's how I see City right now.
Did you see him against Brentford?
Yes.
That's City. That's the City without Rodri.
But they won.
Right, 1-0. That's what I'm saying.
But they still won.
Right, I get it. But it's Brentford, brother. It's Brentford. Without Rodri,
that's what place to go to, my brother.
Without Rodri, they can't beat us.
Listen, if Liverpool go to Brentford and they draw with Brentford, then that argument is thing, because Brentford is not an easy place to go to, my brother. Let's get this myth about teams are easy and to play against. These teams, they don't give no resistance. Look at them against Chelsea. They were winning that game, obviously, and then Chelsea came back and then they got the draw in the end. Brentford, they're not easy places to go to, man. Even for the teams like City, they're not easy places to go to, brother.
Fulham put 3 past them.
Yeah, but those are the lower teams fighting each other. That's different.
But they have the machine, the goal scoring machine, and they could only muster up one. And it was a ball over the top, bro. It was a ball over the top, and Haaland bodied everyone.
It should have been 1-1. That game should have been 1-1.
Exactly. That Thiago was clean through. That's what I'm saying. And without Rodri, if Rodri's on the pitch, that doesn't happen. He cleans up and sure shot. Without Rodri, you know how we talk about Chelsea is Cole Palmer FC?
Yeah.
They are Rodri FC, bro. They go has egos. They'll win games, but when I hear Pep comes out and say Rodri cannot play Champions League and Premier League games in the same week anymore, that's what I was like. Okay, either he's gonna have to prioritize one of them, either or, because I don't care who he goes on the market and get. They can't replace him right now. It's gonna take some time. They've already made up their mind that Phil Foden isn't that dude. Phil Foden used to be in the debate. Who's better, Palmer, Saka, Foden? They've already made up their mind. That's when they went and got Marmoush and Cherky. He was supposed to take the mantle from KDB. They realized he is not that guy.
He's not. No. Foden's a guy that plays with better. He's a
right
player that plays with better.
He's a passenger.
Yeah, literally.
So he is. You know what I'm saying? But even that, I do think Everton will give him a good game. But Jack Grealish can't play. It's his pairing team.
Oh, he's on loan, isn't it?
Yeah, he's on loan.
I don't know, man. If Everton give him a good game, I think Everton might
like
just
LFC says, they won't
open their legs. I think Everton might open their legs up, man.
Yeah,
I think City right now, haven't they won like 3-4 games on the bounce or something?
See,
they're on a good run, aren't they, City?
So they drew to us, and then they beat Burnley and Brentford.
Okay, so 2 games. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I do think they win this though. I'm going. What you going for this
one? Yeah, I just think David Moyes is going to be a bit too passive in this game. It's 3 o'clock kickoff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go for a. You know, I had the same bloody thing up already. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Man City.
2-0 City. Where did that go? Yeah, I went for a 3-1 City. Yeah. Don't think their defense is great. Everything gets a consolation, but yeah.
How many points are behind us, City? 3 points? 2 points?
3 points. Yeah.
3 points.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, see, everyone, even Spurs are close. 2 points, I think, isn't it? Everyone's near each other at the moment.
Cluster, man. Yeah, it's a cluster at the top. That's why, like AFC was saying, we need to go on a run of games and put some daylight between us and them, man. Speaking of Tottenham, who they got? They have fucking. My screen just went blank, bro.
Did you just bring something up on the screen? That weekend warm-up?
No, that's been there.
Oh, I thought I just know.
Yeah, that's been there. That's a background, because my son been looking at my thing, and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you these new backgrounds for him." Like, okay, he wants to be involved. Nice. I'm like, cool. Tottenham has Villa. Oh, damn.
Yes, Villa.
Tottenham though.
Yeah, do you know what? Tottenham they beat Villa, I think, twice last season. So yeah, Villa don't do very well at Tottenham. So I think they beat them twice last season. I'm going for definitely a Spurs win here. Yeah, I just think Spurs are one of those teams that they're gonna surprise a few people. I don't think they're not gonna win the title, but I think they're gonna win a lot more games than last season, obviously finishing 17th. But I think they're a lot more harder to break down this season. And they've got a good front line with Kudos. Who's their forward? Is it Richarlison or who's the guy that plays up front for them?
Solanke's been injured.
Yeah, he's been injured. Who's been playing up front for them then?
They've been rotating between
is it Richarlison and
Richarlison started up front to begin with for him, and then they've been using Tell.
Oh, Tell as well. Yeah. They do you know what? Yeah. As much as I can't stand Spurs, yeah, it's the manager, isn't it? When you have a decent manager, yeah, I just feel that these type of games, yeah, I think they win these type of games easy. So I think Spurs I think it'd be a comfortable win for Spurs against Villa. So I'm gonna probably go for maybe a 2-1. 2-1. I just done that. 2-1 Spurs.
I'm going 2-1 Villa, bro.
What at the Tottenham ground?
That shit don't mean shit. That's not no fortress.
I know, but you know what? Yeah, you know.
Actually, play better away.
But BBK. Listen to me. Emery got it wrong last season playing them. Yeah, he tried to do the low block thing against them, and is he going to do the same again this season? Because if he does that, I think Spurs have got good enough players to pick them off again. So I can say, I can't. He goes a bit doolally, Emery, at certain stadiums. I don't know what's wrong with him, man. He goes a little bit. I don't know.
You think Villa got a better squad than Leeds?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, Leeds gave him hell. Leeds gave Tottenham a hell of a game.
Leeds is a difficult place to go to, bro. It's not Ellen Rhodes. Let's forget about squads. Yeah, they've got very good players. I had was it you I spoke to about Leeds players and stuff? And all kind of like, Leeds have got good players, man. Just because they just come up.
But I think Villa got better players.
They got Spurs have obviously got better players, but I can't make those comparisons because every game has a different kind of element to it.
Fair.
There's different elements, you know. Certain players may be better individually. Managers as well make a difference in in-game tactics as well. Obviously, is it Daniel Farke's not your boy, so he's not my boy either. So you know what I'm saying? Their defense is probably rubbish as well. But I think Spurs have got some good players, bro. They've got Spence, decent defense. Their midfield's all right as well now. So I think they got Finn coming back as well. What's his name? Who's that guy, man? Who's the guy left footer for them? Who's the guy for Spurs? Yeah, he's been out injured for a while. Baller, I rate him. He plays on a 10 or on the right or left or whatever.
Nah, Kudus is playing on their right hand side right now.
Kulusevski.
No, Kudus. Oh, Kulusevski's back.
I think he might be back as well. So they he can slot into that 10 or doing that 8 as well. So I think they look good. I think they'll be all right on Saturday, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
Fun them though. Fun them. I hope they leave. Fun them.
Just clocked them. Big up to men like E. Ross checking in. Big up to you, bro. Hope you are good. I just think I think Villa got better players than Leeds. Westall gave him hell last week. I think Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, Kamara. I don't think Tottenham can keep all the men quiet for 90 minutes. At home, they actually play more open. Yeah. Ryan Marlin, McGinn. Yeah, Sancho. Come on, Sancho.
Oh, I forgot Sancho was there.
Yeah, man. Like the catch-up had a segment.
Is he playing though, Sancho?
I mean, he's fit and available. He's not injured.
I heard he's with Shorty doing his madness, you know.
He's fit and available. They should play. But nah, man, I really think Villa can get something out of Tottenham. You know, Tottenham are McGinn spoiler. Yep, I'm all about that one there. BX Gunner. I'm with you right there. Breaking news: Palmer out for 6 weeks. Yeah, someone put that in the chat earlier and feel the red. But yeah, big up for that. But yeah, you're going for that. I think Tottenham are gonna have a stinky weekend.
2-1.
2-1. I'm going 2-1 Tottenham.
You said Villa, isn't it?
No, it's at Tottenham. It's at the.
Yeah, but who did you say? Villa? Did you say 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1 Villa. Yeah. I got Villa winning this, bro. Unai Emery masterclass. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You put up my results last week, but where was your results?
Huh? You're the guest on the show, bro. What are you doing?
I'm not a guest, man. This is our show, brother.
No. So I have mine recorded here, so it's easy for me to find. I know you're
because I always remember specific.
I have to give you your flowers for the Chelsea result, man, because I did not see that, bro. I was thinking 2-1. Brighton Newcastle, man. I think this might be a good game. You know, If it's
Yeah.
not on when our game is on, it'd be a good game to do like a neutral watch along for this one. Brighton, it's at Brighton. Brighton play entertaining football. Walter Mate, good form. Has the Geordies fully saying bye bye Isak. Isak isn't banging, he's banging. I don't know. This is a tough one to call, but I'm very interested in this game.
I'll be honest with you. I saw like D-Man's like preview in it, and I was like, okay, he's gone for a 2-1 in it. Newcastle. Where is it? St James's.
No, it's at the Amex.
Oh, do you know what? Brian got some good players, man. That Minter, yeah, I've been saying that guy's a little baller, man. I can see him turning up in Welbeck. It's going to be a good game, But you know what? I'm going to sit on the fence and I'm going to go with LFC's result and say it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, I'm going to 2-2 still. Yeah. Yeah, I think Brighton will score. And I think, Walter Mate is in good form right now for club and country.
Defensively, Brighton, though, are they?
Yeah, they're open, but they keep the ball well though, and they beat Man City there, so I don't think there won't be any fear in them, when Newcastle turn up. So yeah, I'm going for a 2-2 there. Nem say 1-1. You can see a draw, stinky 1-1. This, but other than that, man, the other games are like some relegation teams. Yeah,
Chelsea. What about Chelsea? Chelsea got Forest.
All about Chelsea, yeah. Chelsea, it's at Forest. Winless Ange at the City ground. The misery continues, surely, even without Palmer.
There's one team, I can't stand, and it's Chelsea, You know what? I hate Man United, with a passion. But Chelsea, I can't stand them,
The champions of the world.
This should be an easy game for Chelsea, But I've got a feeling they're gonna mess up this game, I've got a feeling they're just gonna mess up this game. Without Palmer, I think what's his name? Badger Sheely. I think he's out as well. They've got some problems.
They get Chalobah back from the red card.
Oh, they got Chalobah back, That Sanchez though, man. He's do you know what? If there's ever a time that Forest are gonna get a result with Ange, because Ange is literally he's kind of halfway out the door already. He's not won a game yet. I got a feeling, and this is one of my light bulb Chelsea Liverpool moments. I actually think that Forest are gonna win this game. Yeah, I think Forest is going to win this game. For some reason, I just think Forest is just going to pull something off, because the pressure's on their manager, innit? And these guys got to turn up. They've not even turned up for their manager yet. There's talk of who's coming in for him. Who's coming in? Another, I can't remember the other man. Who was the other man?
I haven't even heard who's been replaced. I can't imagine them getting sacked this early.
Yeah, there was another guy they were talking about. I can't remember the name right now, but I can see I can see a Forest win. So I'm gonna go for a 1-0 Forest.
Wow. If they're gonna win, it's gonna be something along those lines. To be fair, but I think
I see it as a drab game. I see it as a 1-0 Forest. I think they're gonna be really tight defensively. Pedro hasn't scored in the last 5 games as well. No one's talking about that. He hasn't had no shots no shots at all in the last 5 games. Chelsea are kind of like they're not in a good place right now. They're not in a very good place right now.
Yeah, I got that damn Pedro in my FPL. I might have to do something there.
That's true.
But then again, you're going up against an Ange team. I expect you to score.
He scores, isn't it? Yeah, and he bags.
Yeah,
he bags. Yeah.
But yeah, him, Enzo, Pedro Neto, Garnacho, Caicedo, Lavia, Reece. Yeah, I think they have enough. They have to have enough. I'm going 3-1 Chelsea. Going 3-1 to the Chelsea to beat Forest. Yeah, it could. Hey, Chelsea could get Anne sacked this weekend for the second time in the Premier League. Imagine that. Rapid fire. Palace, Bournemouth at Selhurst Park.
2-1 Palace.
Bang! Right there. I got it. Yeah. Semenyo goal. Yeah. You
Yeah,
got.
yeah.
I know you got Semenyo in your FPL.
Vice captain.
Oh shit! Damn. Hear it. Big up the stream elements in the chat. Big him up every single time.
That's my automation, bro. That's my automation.
Oh, that's the automation.
Yeah, I'll have to teach you how to do that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, I'm not upon none of that. None of that stuff.
Nah, man,
Palace.
it's handy in it, so you don't have to keep telling people. That's the watch.
Okay. That's one of them. Okay. Um, let us know, bro, what you got coming up for the weekend. You might, I don't know, man. I think there's some interesting games, man, that other than the Arsenal, I fancy your watch along.
You know, watch-alongs are getting really kind of lonely, brother. I need someone to do the watch-along. I'm seeing what this Cape is saying, because he said he might do a watch-along, but I don't know, man. Maybe I might have to get bloody Stepsy, the crazy man, because I know Tony. Big up to Tony as well. Tony's got True Gooner. He does his watch-alongs with True Gooner. So I don't know. I need to probably find someone that's probably wants to do the watch-alongs as well, because it can get lonely, bro. You need someone to talk to sometimes. But you know what? You know what my goal is right now. So with or without anyone, I'm gonna do my watch-along. Watch-along Saturday. I was gonna do a mega watch-along and watch 3 games in a row, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll hop on. I just won't do the Arsenal one, because watch-alongs, if they get lonely, then we can talk about everything other than the football, innit?
I don't, the 3 o'clock games though, man. I don't know if there's anything really that's inspiring me. Let me have a look at the 3 o'clock games. 3 o'clock. You've got City versus Everton. I don't like watching City. Brighton versus Bournemouth. That could be a good game. Burnley versus Leeds. That's not my type of game. Brighton versus Newcastle. That could be a decent game as well.
Yeah, that's the one that I got. Because it comes on right before our game.
That could be a good game, because Watermaid's in my FPL as well, so it might just be an FPL type of watch along as well. Don't do watch alongs on my channel. I don't do watch alongs on my. Oh, okay, that's Nem. Nems, come and join me for a watch along, man. You scrub. What I'm to you, bro. So yeah, watch along. Maybe I've got a video as well that's actually publishing right now as we speak. I promised you guys I was going to give you a video or a stream for the last 2 weeks every single day. I've delivered that. Saturday, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. Sunday, I'm bringing back the 5 guy. I want to try and do a panel show on Sunday if I can. And yeah, that's just me for the week. I'm going to talk about the game on Sunday, innit? When I keep talking about the game, I just want to come with some different topics as well, talk about players. I want to do a show or not a show, or maybe pre-recorded where I talk about, the latest up and coming youngsters in the game as well. So yeah, pretty jam-packed, busy, doing my thing. Big ups to everyone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, big up to the chat. Big up to the ones that you had checked in today. I know it's been a slow day. I know YouTube in a whole has been slow. See,
slow, bro. Slow.
Yeah, man is losing subs left and right. Views have been
losing nothing, bro. You're gaining subs, bro.
Nah, bro. No, yesterday I was on with Jez. Jez lost 100 subs, bro.
What?
Yeah, Jez was on 10K and then he dropped like 100 subs and
has he been cussing though? Jez loves to cuss as well,
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's been mad.
Crazy.
But yeah, they call it the purge, the great purge. YouTube is trying to purge, but that's like if you love talking football, you're gonna do it whether you're getting mad views or whether you're getting. That's just what it is. But big up to the chat. Big up to every single one. You had to start the show a little early today because my physical therapist moved the time for my therapy, so I'm about to head straight there. Big up to every single one.
You do 2 shows on a Friday, innit? Because I usually catch you when I go gym in the morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I usually catch your second show as well when I'm in the gym.
Yeah, so these fuckers that I play ball with, man, they like to do a because a lot of them are Liverpool fans and a lot of them are United fans. So I know they're gonna probably want to get on the panel to that and argue about not how many they're gonna put past United, but not if they're gonna win, but how many they're gonna put past them. So I might be on later, but I don't trust them. They're man on some African time shit. They'll be like, hey man, we're coming on at 8, and then I'll schedule the stream, and then which I don't mind because I can get on and talk, football, but I might. So I don't want to put that out there and then have to renege on it. But yeah,
But
YouTube.
yeah, look out for the
Purge
shows, man. Look out
Yeah.
for the shows. I think he might be going live later. I don't
Yeah.
know, but yeah, I think Latvian goes live at 8 as well. I
Yep.
think around the time as well. So
Yeah.
there'll be something, something about.
But big up to y'all, man. Big up to every single one of you. I don't take your time and your comments and your viewership for granted. It's love. I appreciate it. Like we always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.